Good evening. I don't know how well you can see the lights from up across the street. I don't know how well you can see these or not. I would have parked over there, but I don't think they like it too much. I use one hand because I left my phone holders in the house. You'll see why when I get back to the house. Heather, I'm going to bring you up in a few minutes. Everybody subscribe to TC with Dippy. She's been more instrumental than most anybody would think. I had a reason why I set up at 6:30. Now you're going to see, hopefully see why. This is Rogersville City Park. I almost did a video today during the daytime. Usually I have the volleyball lit up. I guess I forgot. This is what these missing angels will no longer get to see. This is wrong. Peace on earth and back. I don't know if I can get up to basketball stuff or not. What's wrong? Hopefully you guys can see these lights. They set this up for the kids more than anything, I swear. Can you guys see the lights all right? I don't know what this car behind me is doing. I mean, this is a huge parking lot I'm in. I was looking for something to do this, and I just found it. Now, I'm going to do something about something you may not agree with. Oh, well. Lord Jesus, Father God, we come tonight, as we call them, the missing angels, and remembrance of them. And at the same time, try to help your children that are not expecting much from the day we celebrate your birth. Lord, you know all the answers of what happened to these kids, from Summer to Quentin, West Boys, Joe Clyde Daniels, all of them. And you and I were thinking, you had me thinking about it today. What you said, Lord Jesus, what happens when you hurt a little one? Better to have a millstone tied around your neck and thrown in the ocean. Lord, you know the answers. And I, as a firm believer in you, I know for a fact those kids are now at peace. They're in paradise. So listen, you wanted this done, Lord, this is all for you, it's on you. In your precious holy name, Jesus. Amen and amen. Now, Heather, you're up there. Oh, what a delay. They do this every year. Oh, yeah. Volunteers do this up from high school kids to adult volunteers come up here and do to set this whole thing up. I gotta put this one on.
Yeah, I just realized that. Hi, everybody. I'm having technical difficulties. My live went down.
They do this every year. Boy, I'm like delayed on this thing, I swear. I don't know about everybody else, but when I was a kid, my parents used to take us out seeking advice every year.
Where are you at?
Rogersville City Park.
That's what I thought you said.
You don't want to come up here any other time, I'll tell you that. I don't come up here at all. Only time I honestly come up here is right now.
It's pretty. Do they do that at Warriors Park too?
I don't know. High school kids to adult volunteers come up here and set this whole thing up.
Yeah, I just realized that. Hi, everybody. I'm having technical difficulties. What? My live went down.
Boy, it sounds like this thing's got a massive delay.
No, my whole thing shut down. My whole thing shut down, so I had to bring it all back up. And when it came up, came back on yours, like it was in the when I first came up.
I think the StreamYard link's in the chat. At least it was. I can put it back in there.
I think I have it saved. I can drop it.
Don't be surprised if Christmas Eve night or maybe Christmas morning I put up a funny video that you ain't never gonna believe. And it'll be alive. It'll be a live recording. on the police scanner every year, about 8 o'clock at night.
That would be interesting.
The dispatch actually, I get a kick out of it. Santa Claus, let's see, drove a red VW up that road right there, doing 100 miles an hour. He's all over the place in this town. Drove a red VW up that road right there, doing 100 miles an hour. He's all over the place.
What time is what's her name coming?
I have no idea.
All right.
That's why I never said anything.
What time is what's her name coming?
I have no idea.
Well, I guess, do you want to wait for see if a few more creators come in?
No, wait from Bob. I'm not worried about it. I look at this way. God's got this. It's 12 for sure. If we can help, we can get one kid a Christmas present, and then this whole thing's worth it.
See if a few more creators come in.
Wait from Bob. I'm not worried about it. I look at this way. God's got this.
Well, it's your live, so
I know the kids will be in here shortly.
there is a delay. Hold on. Well, it's your live, so
Hello, Burlington Park. It's not my life, it's everybody's life. Everybody. It's not my life, it's everybody's life. But I will, whenever God really laid this on me to do this, my first thought was to start right here in this park.
I'm gonna have to do it this way.
Every little angel likes to see the Christmas lights. God laid this on me to do this, my first thought was to start right here in this park. Every little angel likes to see the Christmas lights. So I want to ask everybody, everybody's in there, I got a question.
Thank you, Archie.
What does Christmas mean to you?
You're good.
I want to ask everybody, everybody's in there. That's why I did a community post. I think probably might be see that better.
I'm trying to figure out what that noise is.
Smiley story. I have no idea how to do that. If you know how to do that, then please explain. Because you're talking to somebody that's about as tech illiterate as you can get. Smiley story. I have no idea how to do that. If you know how to do that, please explain.
Well, there's a button at the bottom that shows. There's a button at the bottom of the screen.
Where'd she run off to? I have no idea how to do that, Smiley. So I'm going back on them. I think we're still live. I don't know what happened to Heather though. I'm going on StreamYard, dude. Pull up the link again.
Oh, there I am.
What did you do?
I didn't do it. No, I
Huh?
hit the back button. I put. Oh, there I am.
What did you do?
I didn't do it. No, I hit the back button. I didn't do it. No. Technical difficulties. I hate this stuff.
That's like me doing Christmas lights, Adam. I see a bulb out on the Christmas lights. It's easy for me to just go buy a new stand. I see a bulb out on the Christmas lights. Brandon, if you know how, go for broke. If anybody knows how to share it or stream it, you're talking, to be bluntly honest, and I don't mean this in a bad way, you're talking to the wrong person. I have no idea how to do it, but if you can do it to it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I do have my other one open. My bad. I forgot about that. No, it ain't.
No, that might have been me. I think I had mine up. No, that might have been me. I think I had mine up.
I've got my other phone sitting in my lap.
But no, I don't have no other YouTube up. But no, I don't have no. That might be both of our backup phones then.
Well, my other one's with that.
That might be both of our backup phones.
Hello, Meme. I think I'm pronouncing that right, I hope. I want everybody to remember this is all about kids. That's all this is all about. Is we lost too many little angels this year. And since last year, do you guys realize this is Summer's second Christmas she's missing? It's Quentin's first. I don't have a computer. My other phone's not even, it's off.
The only tabs I have open is my StreamYard.
It's off.
Is StreamYard because I'm doing my live with his live. The tabs I have open is my StreamYard.
That's why then.
It's StreamYard because I'm doing my live with his live. And then the tab for the missing child I'm covering. Mr. Matt,
Yes.
the phone on your lap, is it muted? The missing child I'm covering. Mr. Matt, the phone on your lap, is it muted?
I don't mean that one just sitting in my lap, not doing anything. I've only got one phone open. I'm watching everybody coming in and look at these gorgeous lights. Is the Comment still pinned up there for Toys class, by the way. It's not showing on mine. That's what I was enjoying. Because I usually use two phones because on the StreamYard it doesn't show me much. These lights are pretty. Anybody wants to come up, they can click that link. I'm reading it. There's no reason to be shy. I'm reading your comment. I'm reading it. And literally, I don't understand any of it. There's no reason to be shy because this is all about the kids.
Mr. Matt, I'm gonna X out, leave the live completely, and then come back and make sure the link is out because I won't be able to pick it. I'm gonna X out, leave the live completely, and then come.
I'll pop the link up again.
Okay.
Trisha, you are so right. Right, come on up, y'all. All you're gonna do is be yourself. The only thing I said all along is I want no drama. This is for kids, the little angels. And I've never said that before because I believe in people have say what they want as long as you don't call me late for dinner. But not tonight. I'm going back over to that seesaw. You might hear a little wind. A lot of people go to Bristol Motor Speedway and I forget how many literally millions of lights they've got in there. You keep telling us on the radio and I keep forgetting. But I do know they said it's millions. I don't know who's in the, what do we call it? I got a background thing. Give me a minute. I want to get back where I'm trying to get to here. Oh, I didn't see. I wish every city in town would do this for kids. If you can donate to Toys for Tots, only that try to help a youngster not who's not going to have much next week. Let's see if we can get him something. So I asked them what a Christmas be is you, and I think only one person answered it. So I'll ask again. Yeah, I've never. All the times I've been down there, which last since 2006, that's when I moved to Tennessee, and I don't think I ever noticed that. I'll say it, I've never. They got Rudolph over there. Why not Burlington? This is everybody's channel. I don't know if you can see that front ranger's got a red nose or not. I've been down here. How somebody else can do the math? I can't do it. Since 2006, I don't think I've ever seen that before. And that they've always put that Santa Claus right there, just like the angels are always up there. I don't know. I don't know how lovely this is. All I know is God laid it on me like a freight train, and I had no control. I was just not long for the ride, and I wasn't about to argue with him. I'm a coward. He's bigger than I am. How many people, when you were kids, always had a decent Christmas?
What was that question? Sorry.
How many people, when you were little kids, always had a decent, awesome Christmas? I know I did.
What was that question? Sorry.
How many people, when you were little kids, always had a decent, awesome Christmas? I know I did.
What was that question? Sorry. Um, I wouldn't say I had an awesome Christmas while I was growing up, but my mom did what she could do, you know? Like, if we were really good that year, we got plenty of toys, you know? But if we were like little hellions, she didn't necessarily get us toys. She got us what we needed, but not necessarily what we wanted. Toys, you know? But if we were like little hellions,
I know my
she
dad, my
didn't
parents,
necessarily get us toys. She got us what we
we
needed,
got us
but
pretty
not
much
necessarily what we
whatever we
wanted.
wanted within reason.
You know, but if we were like little hellions,
I know my
she
dad, my
didn't
parents,
necessarily get us toys. She got us what we
we
needed,
got us
but
pretty
not
much
necessarily what we
whatever we
wanted.
wanted within reason.
Yeah. Well, if we were good, yeah, we got it.
We didn't have a question to be good. My hand's getting cold, so we're gonna start moving this party back. I'm moving back to my house. It's 37 degrees right now. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We're going somewhere. We're going back to my house. So I've already got that set up anyways.
Oh, what am I doing?
I think they did a great job this year doing these lights.
I'm having issues with my laptop, so I'm trying to sign into my other phone on my live so I could connect them.
I'll take your word for it because I don't understand any of
My laptop just like doesn't like me. It really doesn't like me. Actually, it's not mine. It's my husband's laptop. My laptop make noise.
it. This is what I was trying to show you guys before. We did that live in June. That's the deal right there. Finally, you don't like ice? Well, guess what? We're all getting, I don't know what you call it. Because this coming week is going to be freezing your butt off.
Oh gosh.
Or like night I was on Facebook looking at AccuWeather and they're talking about snowstorms now. Works for me. I don't mind snow. I don't like the cold.
If it's gonna be cold, it needs to snow.
Exactly. Well, they're talking. Channel 5 said 5 degrees one night. Next Friday and Saturday, it's only going to be a high of 20. It's like I'm not in Canada for crazy sakes alive, people. Oh, I want that cold. I'll move back to Connecticut. Good evening, Viva,
I'm
and
still
welcome.
trying to um get it hooked up. It's not liking me. I'm still here though. I promise. I haven't closed this one out until I can figure out on my phone if it's gonna
I
work.
know you're still there.
But I'm still in Mr. Matt, so
I like
I guess when we start doing the things, the kids, their stories and stuff, I'll figure it out then. I'll have it figured out by then.
Now, I'll tell you something about this is you, Route 11. We get snow. I know you can't see it right now, but if you watch my videos, you'll see that grassy area in the middle. You are going to see car on car on car sitting there because they all think they. I don't watch it thinking every year we get snow, we see they see these cars in there. So if you're not used to snow, people do not hit your brakes because you're going to. Let your motor slow you down. Never hit your brakes in the snow. In a minute, my screen's going to go black, but I'll still be here. Better give you a heads up. I'm still here, but I got the camera blocked out for a couple minutes. I'm getting too close to the house. It surprised me not many people have Christmas lights up this year. All right. Trisha, do you go barefoot in the snow? I'm being serious. My daughter and I have a competition who's going to go barefoot in the snow first. I'm the one that taught her that trick because my mother used to do it. Smiley, what is snow cream? I don't think I've ever heard of it. So you went barefoot? You go barefoot in the snow, Trisha? My mother used to do it all the time, and I started doing it. So my daughter was 21. We have a contest. Who's going to do it first?
I know here in North Carolina they talk about snow cream all the time. I think it's like snow and milk mixed.
I've never heard of it.
When they say snow cream to me, I'm just like, oh, you're just gonna go outside and get some snow and just let it melt. But no, I think it has like milk in it. I think it's more southern than northern.
Has to be. Go my square.
Oh, holy crap. Smiley's, no, you gotta add carnation milk, sugar, and vanilla with clean snow.
I've never heard of it before.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Rock salt, snow, cream, and vanilla.
Like I said, I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, I think it's more of a southern thing than it is northern.
Must be.
Because I'm from New York and I've never heard of it until I moved to North Carolina. Actually, till I got married. I'm missing out. Well, I'd hope you guys use clean snow. Oh, look at your pretty Christmas tree. I didn't put no garland on this year. My tree looks so bare. Tomorrow I light my first Hanukkah candle. We don't hardly ever get no snow here to make snow cream. We get more ice.
There.
There you are to save the day.
Oh, it's way warmer in here than outside.
We'd rather look at the Christmas tree.
Good, can you see this?
New
England Patriots. Smiley, I'll tell my daughter she's the one that did the tree. May have to. I'm not gonna take it back on the phone for a minute so I can do something. Give me a minute. Hang on, I'm looking.
I made a Christmas ornament for summer. It has sand and seashells in it. What are you doing, crazy? I'll show it to you.
There, no, that's better. What are you doing?
That's the one I made for summer.
That's pretty from what I can see.
I made it last Christmas. Woo! It's in a glass ball. I keep trying to drop it though. And my cat won't leave it alone.
You mean one of them things?
Mine's a little ass though. It's one of those things.
I thought about a minute ago. I thought about the CD player, but other than that, no clue.
That is Kim. This is Joel Scott. We got.
Right. Well, if you need anything, give me a call.
We need to get
Let's get
marshmallows.
everything packed up and shit down tomorrow. Just give me a call.
We're gonna have to stop by the store and grab marshmallows.
Well, I'm gonna probably have to drive because we gotta go get Jessie.
See, one thing we
Jessie
also
called
have.
the van.
Oh,
We can damn pick her up. So evidently Mary ain't gonna be able to
Mary
make it.
gets off at like 1:30.
I don't know where she put the boots.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I can still, you can still ride with me. I just have to go get Jessie. Willie stopped by here earlier, and that's what he said. He had stopped by.
I don't think she wants everybody to hear what's going on.
Yeah, but Heather said earlier 1 to 6. It's gonna be dark right at
Oh, what
5.
did you want mute me for?
All right. My daughter actually set this up, did this whole tree by herself. Every year I get my better half a Christmas ornament. And this year was this one. When we were kids, that's all we loved it. And that tree is 30 years old. We got that from my adopted mom a long time ago. Wouldn't even know how, Neva. I'm glad you made it through that hurricane. We've got ornaments on this tree that are 30 years old. My brother-in-law's 30 something. He made one when he was a kid. It's on there somewhere. My daughter made that one back in 04. And everybody wants to come up, they can come up. Our grandkids love what we put one in their little walkers, and one of them, when I got out of work, they was going to grab the garland off the Christmas tree. One thing you got, those smileys and memories. You do all have those. Mother Goose. I like that name. Mother Goose. I like that name. I think we'll just leave that up there, Smiley. You said it better than I could. Why, Trisha, you went blue. Mar's still saying I've been bad. I'm on the naughty list.
All right, all my girls are in here, so I'm good. I'll just shut it down from there. I'll just pick it up on my other phone so I can watch comments. I just won't be able to share no pictures or nothing like that since my laptop wants to be upset.
I wouldn't even know how to do any of that. You know, it was actually my wife said to put the camera on the Christmas tree.
Oh, JSB's live. Oh, wow.
Those angels will never be forgotten.
I wish I would have had something prepared, but I thought your co-host was going to be here before me.
Yeah, well.
But anyway, in the spirit of Christmas, What is everybody wishing for this year?
I'd like to see peace on earth for once. I'd like to see peace on earth for once.
From your mouth to God's ears on that one. I want summer to be found too, Smiley. I just can't believe it's 18 months and we are no closer than from day one. It really blows my mind.
Any other time, I don't know how to word it. I put a couple things together, and I'm not going to get them to end them tonight, but
So I called up Hawkins County because, you know, I heard that they said TBI is taking over, right? And of course they said TBI. Every time I call up there, they say TBI is over it. I tried to talk to the detective, but he wasn't in, of course. So I called TBI and talked to, I guess it was the agent over Summer's case. And and they told me that they're just assisting Hawkins County, that they are not over the case. I was like, well, you know, this is getting ridiculous. Why don't y'all just hand it over to the FBI and get over and done with?
because Ronnie Lawson's not going to give up control.
With him being investigated, then obviously they should go ahead and hand it over.
We'll be waiting, Tricia. There's things going on behind the scenes that I can't get into. Let's just say it's not. When certain people catch wind of it, they're not going to be happy. Thank you, Mars.
This turkey smells so good.
You're eating turkey?
Yeah, tomorrow is my husband's whole family, like, reunion type thing for Christmas. So I'm cooking the main course for that and some sides, and then I have to cook again next Sunday.
To my knowledge, no, he hasn't.
Oh boy. Well, whenever you are
Right, they're
ready,
looking in all the
dear.
wrong places.
Yes.
Huh?
Said whenever you are ready, we can go
I
ahead
told
and
her,
get
but I was
this
winging
started.
this.
Huh?
I told her, but I was winging this thing.
I know. So it's already an hour later, so we might as well go ahead and start.
Start what? We're winging it. We're winging it as we go.
Okay, well then start talking about summer.
Actually, I
That's
just
still who
seen
you're
that.
doing, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I just messaged somebody.
I know.
No, you don't know because you don't have a message.
But you gotta think though, it is what time is it? 7. It is like 12:30 there.
No, the person I messaged actually is right here in Tennessee.
Oh. Okay.
No, I don't think that person's going to be showing up. Yeah, Donna and Candace were very vocal. Now all of a sudden it's like her listening for crickets. And yet everybody on YouTube has been looking, doing more for trying to find that little girl. I'll find the answers. And I honestly think everybody's been looking in the wrong places. Summer will not see another Christmas. You'd have to, you'd have to go through Google and one of them search, people search 411 search, something like that, and that'll turn it up. She's not in Utah, guys and girls. I'd say she's within an hour's drive. Which is the point of this. We're never going to forget her, Quentin Simon, and many of these kids. God is good all the time. You said it right on the money. I saw Ronnie Lawson the other day. I just never said anything to anybody. I was sitting in Walmart parking lot when he drove in. None of us are ever going to forget.
Oy, oy, oy.
These little angels of God have captured everybody's hearts. Actually, I didn't buy someone just started laughing at him because he's flying through the driveway like everybody else in that driveway. Yep. And you're a cop. You shouldn't be speeding. You know, if anybody wants to pop up here, they're more than welcome to. I'm waiting for Smiley to come up. Marty's got to do some. I'm not going to show up, which reminds me, why did he even on? We've got LED Christmas lights around the whole ceiling. And they're all different colors. They got purple, orange, red, green. I put them up last year, and my daughter's like, don't take them down, so I just never did. All right, how's summer boils affected everybody? I'm not talking about Donna Kansas stupidness. I'm talking about her herself.
That's cute.
Very rarely drive to do ever see someone smiling. All I'm wondering.
I plead the fifth on that one and prefer not to answer.
Why?
Because. No, I'm talking about summer itself.
Then you got that little boy Quentin who I'm not going into that. I'll break my own rule for the night.
I don't know. Like, I've never involved myself so deep into a case like I have with Summer. Like, she's consumed pretty much all of my last year. I would love to see that little girl play in the water again.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Too many little kids are neglected. Oh. Charger. This time I got to charge this phone. This ain't my charger. I don't know whose charger that is. It is my charger. Even if I'm right, that ain't gonna happen either. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I won't bank on it. No. And one thing I've said all along is you can be in Virginia in a half an hour from Ben Hill. Literally a half an hour or less. Because Ben Hill's 8/10 of miles from Sullivan County, which is Kingsport. Grab 20 from 23 and run it right up. Actually, I'm gonna look something up. Give me a minute, guys. I learned to spell right. Did you see that? 23 and run it right up.
I got a cousin that lives in Kingsport. I just found this out like a month ago.
It's 31 minutes to Gate City, Virginia from Ben Hill Road. They've only looked in Hawkins County. I talked to a cop a couple months ago, and he's a kid. Oh yeah, I remember his last name. And he didn't think she was even in Tennessee. God is good, you're right. There's so many waterways and so many places you can go that it's fortune, needle in a haystack. That's probably another figure I went down in Kansas with frequent. I've seen right up this one down. I saw Kansas and Burger King up right back in town. That was last summer. They've only looked in Hawkins County. I talked to a cop a couple months ago, and he's a kid. Oh yeah, I remember his last name. And he give me a minute, guys. I remember his last name. And give me a minute, guys. I remember his last name. Smiley, you beat me to what I was just getting ready to say. Smiley, you beat me. As that message just came up, I was literally getting ready to say the same thing. If you can donate to Toys for Tots or something like that, please do. It's going to help one little angel have some kind of Christmas. The pinned comment will take it directly to their website. I've probably pinned it up there. I emailed Toys for Tots and they told me it's the same link. It's like, well, I already got it up there.
It ended.
I know around here.
StreamYard kicked me off my live.
You want now?
It's saying my live ended, but I didn't end it. I don't know what happened. It'll be okay. I didn't have anybody in there anyway. All my people came over here to yours.
Well, welcome. There's a lot of kids around here that we've got the Shepherd Center downtown, and they do as much as they can for the kids around here. Matter of fact, boy, I saw one on this live right after I told Tiffany I was in Dollar General in the chat. I had to go over Save a Lot, the grocery store. They got a food box with a sign on it going to all. I can't remember what the word, but everything's going to Shepherd Center.
Matt, I'm gonna pin the I mean not pin, but drop the link for the Salvation Army.
Go for it. As long as it helps a little angel, I don't care. I did for Toys for Tots because I've been around for 90 odd, almost 100 years. And I've never heard anything bad about them. A lot of these charities you can't trust. Now, unless somebody come up with something better than that comment, I'm going to try to remember to leave it up there for a while. So where's everybody from? I know we got the UK in the house. Smile if I'm raised in Florida. Which I want some grapefruit, by the way. Where's everybody from? Been there, Neva. My dream country. I got a cousin who used to live over in England. About time they are wondering. I like to buy an RV and take the wife and I just go traveling all over this country. 5 years in Salt Lake. I got a cousin out there. He's constantly posting. He used to be a ski instructor. Our summertime, you get on to South America and teach down there. He just put a picture up on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if it was him or who was somebody skiing. Like, yep, that ain't gonna be. Nope. I'm about half Irish and English. I've been to Salt Lake a million years ago. If you know how I've been balancing this phone on my lap, it'd be funny. Why is it breaking up? I don't know. Last time I was out there was 1991. Amazing how cold is it over there now. No, I drove a truck. You guys call it a truck. I just call it a big toy. I got demoted. They demoted me to driver trainer.
Well, driving a truck is kind of traveling. You get to go to different places.
Oh, I loved it.
Driving a truck is kind of traveling. You get to go to different places.
Oh, I loved it. If you can donate to one of the two organizations listed, I hope you do. If you can donate to one of the two 5 degrees. That's too close. I hope you do. Maybe he wasn't. Was. It's like the mafia. Once you're in, you're never out. Good night, Tricia. So what's everybody's thoughts and theories on what happened this summer? Smiley, what's yours? Which is on there? I won't have any happen to one. Look at the screen and then tell me what do you think happened to her? Which is on there? I won't have any happen to one. Look at the screen and then tell me what do you think happened to her?
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I walked away. I had to check on my dogs. They're barking.
No, I said, what do you think happened? What do you guys think happened this summer?
Does anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. Well, considering we seen that a child can be took, we see a child can be took in the blink of an eye, and nobody knew nothing about it. So, I mean, I've always thought that somebody took Summer. Always. And I'm not saying something bad happened to her. I'm just saying I think somebody took her. Always have. And not for that. The Scooby Boob Troop proved to us somebody can walk up that side of that hill and not be heard from the people inside or the people outside. So if somebody's not on that side of the house, they wouldn't know that somebody came up that side.
Yep.
But that's just me.
You got to remember, Candace and Grandis were right at the camper, which is right next to that hill everybody keeps talking about. So they would have seen everything.
You know, I almost forgot about the tree cutters, Neva. Thank you for bringing that up. I almost forgot about them. I don't know. I don't want to cut out the red truck theory because you know that was supposed to be some type of delivery driver. I think it was like a Uber, or not Uber, but DoorDash or something like that. That is possibility there, Neva, because they are up in the air, so they can see things that people on the ground can't. You are very, 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 very observant on that, because I almost forgot about the tree cutters. I really did. Because the tree cutters aren't necessarily from Tennessee. They can be from out of state. And were they seen over there after Summer went missing? What was a UPS truck? Very true. Like that red truck never came about ever again after supposedly the person seen it.
Because there never was a red truck.
I don't remember a UPS truck being down there that day. Did I miss some things? Do you remember a UPS truck being down that way, Matt?
No. But UPS and FedEx are running all the time, so nobody pays attention to them.
Oh, the FedEx case.
I don't think there ever was a red truck. At least not on that day.
There is way too many missing kids, I'll tell you that.
Yep. And that's why we're doing this.
I keep looking up every state, like how many people are missing from that state, kid wise. It's like the numbers skyrocketed in the last 3 years for each state, actually.
I can remember when I was a baby when it happened. Both my sisters used to walk to school every day. They were in kindergarten. And one day, my oldest sister was sick, so she had to stay home. Nobody ever noticed that some sick, you're going to put the words in, that was watching them. And when Holly missed school today, he went after Krita and kidnapped her and raped her. She was 5 years old. Let me see that dude. He ain't going to like life because he ain't going to have one.
Let me ask this. The ones that are in the comments, how many of you have been in the Beach Creek, Ben Hill area? Because you guys keep talking about this truck. There is no way possible for a UPS, a big UPS or FedEx, any of those big trucks, it would be impossible for them to get down Ben Hill Road.
No, they can get down there. The vans, you can get them down there.
Yeah, the little ones, the vans, the little trucks and stuff, but them big ones, like the one that hit Athena, they wouldn't be able to get down there because it's a dead end. From what I seen when I was there last year or June, because it goes into another. The end of the road is a piece of property, if I remember correctly. Doesn't it go into somebody else's property, the end of the road? Matt?
I don't know. I've never been up Ben Hill. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's like another open lot down there. And that's why a lot of the people, the tree cutters, all rode together in different vehicles. They didn't bring their own vehicles down there.
Like Ben Hill's, if I remember right, it's off Route 347.
They parked in that little parking lot off the highway before you get on the Lone Star.
I don't think she's abducted. I think her mother and grandmother.
So that's why I don't think. I guess I wasn't thinking too much about the tree cutters because I'm pretty sure they all like had people riding with them. So now Leslie came back with his own vehicle and did it, but they were still there when Summer went missing, supposedly.
There's so many back roads running around here. I'm sitting on my couch looking at a little kid walking up.
Yeah, there is a lot of, and all them roads are so damn curvy. Like, I was scared to death. Because, like, they don't have, like, the guardrails up on most of the road and you can go over that hill. Like, if you try to overcorrect too much, you're going to go down that hill, and that's going to be a nice tumble down.
No, they had regular, like a dump truck style. All right, somebody get rid of them. I guess we reached where we can have boss pop in, huh?
And honestly, there is no other. I have not seen any other case like Summers.
I know when I was a kid, we had.
No, I'm sorry. Yes, I have Oakley's. Oakley's is almost as similar to Summers.
I know the protesting
Like
all
she
that.
just disappeared. The parents know where she's at. They told the kid, her sisters, that wolves ate her. That's what the parents told the kids.
No, my
So
wife
it was
and I
weird.
talked
Them
about.
kids never got took away from the other kids. Didn't get taken away from their parents. I don't think until they went to jail for unrelated unrelated charges.
My wife and I talked about it a million times, and both of us come to the same conclusion. Or Candace and Grandis know more than what they're saying. And Don's up and has his eyeballs too.
Yeah, but your road, God is good, is it might be a 1-lane road, but it's an in and out road. Ben Hill's not an in and out road. Like if you go all the way down to the end, you have to turn around and come all the way back up.
Something everybody needs to remember. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but for an outsider to do anything around on these little hills and all that, people who live there are gonna know before anything. Excuse me. All them people who live over there, and for an outsider to try to come up there, they're gonna know about it because they ain't doing everything illegal. The way they're not doing legal stuff over there. I wish we could use it in the U.S. I really do. Because lie detectors ain't very. They're a joke. Everybody's putting stock in a lie detector test. Ted Bundy beats the stupid things. Eeks. Wandering ever just. I gotta admit that made me chuckle. Look it up, Ted Bundy. A bunch of serial killers have actually beaten a lie detector test. So those things are a joke. And my daughter's a huge. She's all in stuff like that. She got into that when she was in grade school and had to report on Jack the Ripper. See, we can always come up with theories of what happened to Stoner, but I don't think it's going to be too far out to say that her parents and grandmother knew what the truth. But I also think that somebody, one of these agencies, need to bring the wells in and start drilling them. Stop playing around like the little, I don't know. Thrive, I'll take your word for it. You're right. Look who's running the sheriff's department. Like I said, there's more going on with behind the scenes right now. And I do have permission to say it. Ronnie Lawson's being investigated. Certain little young man put a target on his back. He notified the Department of Justice, and they sent him a letter back saying they're opening up a case to investigate.
God is good. That's what I was saying. Summers is pretty much different than most cases, except for Oakley's. Oakley's is the same thing. They're not looking for her like they should be. They're not investigating anything like they should be. They're not as corrupt as Hawkins County is, but they're not doing like they should be. Smiley, are you going to come up and talk about a youngin'?
I wish you would.
Yeah, I'm glad he's being investigated too. Maybe they'll actually take the case to the FBI. I think they may do some better than TBI and Hawkins County put together.
In case you think
I don't know what's going on. The people that they picked kids and everything, and now I don't know where they are.
I'm going to read you what Trevor. I'm going to read you something. I wrote, I can't believe they're finally investigating loss. It's sending to be reviewed by federal law enforcement. I definitely think they'll open an investigation now. I wrote it should. These federal agencies are not in a zip pocket. And somebody does some other things.
The state police basically just patrol the highways, not the roads and stuff, like the rural roads.
Oh, this is the thing I can't screenshot this or what is it? I don't know if you can read that or not. Did y'all know about that one?
Man, stop.
Where's that one at? In North Carolina?
What was that?
Where's that at? In North Carolina?
Wait, repeat that one more time.
Where's that case at? In North Carolina?
No, this is out of Maine, Waterville, Maine. She's been a look at what year she went missing. She went missing in 2011. There's more evidence in her missing case than there is in Summers, and nobody has ever been charged with anything with this little girl.
That's wrong.
So there's some more. There's a lot more weirder cases than Summers, I'll tell you. Like they found at least a cup of her blood throughout the house and on objects, and nobody was ever. No suspects either in her case. None. Her mom was in a different city because she was in rehab, and her dad wasn't even supposed to have her. She was supposed to stay with her mom and her cousin while the baby's mom was in rehab, and the dad went for emergency custody because his cousin worked at the CPS building. And he had felonies and stuff on him, and he wasn't even supposed to have her. That shows you that how CPS works.
Yeah, they're a joke.
Yeah. Poor Ayla's been missing since 2011. They did declare her deceased, though, but her case is still open and ongoing. I talked to the detective over her case about a month ago when we first started talking about doing this. And he said her case was still open, so. So, I mean, and then there was a case not too long ago that a baby went missing at 20 months old and was reunited with her family 51 years later.
Yep, I remember reading that.
So, I mean, there's still hope for all these babies that are missing. We've got to keep that hope.
That's why we're never going to forget either. I'd have been.
And she was with her dad, his dad's girlfriend, his sister, and another friend
No, it didn't.
at the time of her going missing.
It didn't. It didn't.
Put it down.
I don't know how. Help me. Thank you.
She was in I don't know where her parents lived, but she was in like Georgia or South Carolina when they found her.
Okay, I think I got it, y'all.
Hey, Smiley.
You got it.
You probably hear me. I got a cold. So, bear with me.
I've been following this case for a while. As you can see, I talk about her every chance I can, her and Summer. It's just something about them blonde hair, blue eyed babies, man. It's crazy.
About time you got up here, there, Smiley.
Do what now? Get up here and do what?
It's about time you got up here.
I was trying, but I've really been sick and I've been coughing my head off, so I didn't want to get up here and like ruin your whole thing.
Oh, you weren't going to do that.
But everything's been going good, y'all. You did good.
By the way,
Go ahead.
everybody's complimented you the way you did the tree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So my daughter's going to play PS4, and I told her everybody what you guys said about the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought I would do something a little special for her and make it just for her, you know. That's the least I could do. And I know um, certain people was not happy with any of us creators for doing that, but that's okay. That's our money and our time and energy and what we wanted to do, and it's all about Summer. So that's all I care about. It's my house, and I can do what I want, you know.
You know, I'm going to be very sarcastic for half a second. If they don't like it, I'll give them a quarter. They can call somebody who cares. And then
Yes,
they got to find a payphone that works.
exactly. they they would
I'll give
probably
him
have
the quarter.
yeah, they'd probably have a hard time at costing a quarter nowadays if they did find a payphone somewhere. Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Oh yeah, that's right. Half of these people probably don't even know what a payphone is.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you got our creator in this chat, put your channel in there. I've got some of y'all on there, but not everybody.
Yeah, I turned on my computer a minute ago so I could see the comments. That's why I was yelling at my son, help me, come back and help me turn it down so they can't hear all this noise.
Oh, you're fine.
I was trying to see who all that I know is a creator.
I did a podcast on Summer the other day.
You did?
I'd had my cousin on my channel,
Uh-huh.
and she only hears bits and pieces of what I tell her, and so we revisited H's uncut video with CM. She had a lot to say about Leslie, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to go back and watch that.
She had a lot. She's like, "What? Who is this?" And I was like, "Your guess is as good as mine." She inserted herself in here.
Yeah. I think it's good that everybody's starting to go over, from the beginning because there's a lot of stuff that everybody missed. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, you can sit not so much that you missed, but either you forgot or you really didn't just see because you was in such a hurry to begin with. Um, so I think it's important, and I've been doing my own little thing, but I really want to go over all of her stuff too and go back to the very, very beginning. But then
Was that the Leslie, or was that a different Leslie that passed?
No, it was
uh,
Alex.
yeah, it was Allie's friend.
Oh wow. See, I thought it was a different one.
Yeah, yeah, it was Allie's
Oh,
friend.
may she rest in peace.
Yeah,
Not gonna talk ugly about her then no more.
yeah,
I didn't know it was her. I thought it was a different Leslie.
Stop
yeah.
thinking how many people died already in this case.
It is. It's very. I've never seen a case like this before. And then I get, I have sources that tell me, like with that Breonna Taylor, I mean, that spoke with her mom and stuff. They say that she don't think it's related to the case, but you know, maybe it's not. But it's just very weird. Um, and it all goes back to drugs either way. Um, I don't know. It's just mind
You mean
boggling.
You're talking about Breonna Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, her. I think it was they were because her boyfriend I think was selling drugs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It does go back to drugs, but again, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I mean, it goes back to it goes back to drugs. They go back to drugs. I mean,
most
know,
most cases
yeah.
do end up. You find out later on down the road, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere around there has to do with drugs.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's strange.
It is. It's more or less sad.
Jose went first.
Yeah, Jose, then Leslie, I think.
When I talked to a cop a while ago, he made a comment. And my wife made the same comment, but she expanded on it. One case, you got a granddaughter gone, a daughter gone, you got two people passed away. There's still one common denominator.
Grandis.
I didn't say you did.
I know. I'll say it for everybody.
Right, say it again.
Grandis.
Oh,
Hey, I don't care to say anything that nobody else don't want to say. I'll say it. It doesn't matter to me.
I
I
still
can.
haven't figured
And
out where she fits in though.
but and if you go back to my very beginnings or whatever, see, I don't. It's hard for me to talk on to Grandis, and there's just I don't know, but I'll get to her. I will get to her. It's just oh, I've never seen grandmothers like that. Oh,
Smiley, you've been doing more on Hawkins County than I just noticed your post today about the edibles. That was like,
yes.
yeah, it
Oh,
was like 2 weeks ago.
I think it was that post? Did you see what I said at the bottom?
No, I haven't read it all yet.
Okay, I
I,
don't know if you. Well, at the bottom, I said. I forgot exactly word for word what I said, but I put my little 2 cents in, and it said something like I said something like, um, it was to Judge Ross. It was he better watch out because he's gonna be out that door soon. Basically, is what I hear. Somebody's fixing to take his job anyway because um all he does is give people slaps on the hands and the wrist and want to send them to drug court or drug, whatever. And that's my understanding. So that was my little tidbit for that news. My
oh,
little,
he does do that. He's known for that. He's trying to do more for rehabs.
well, he's fixing to try to get his butt out of there because that's what's fixing to happen to him. That was my little news, my little mic drop.
Then you got a kid who does a bunch of misdemeanor traffic crap and gets shot 5 times.
Yeah, it's just unreal. This stuff is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
In that case, my 3 of us went down and saw that where that happened. I talked
Yeah,
to the driver, and he said there was no way that car was moving in. There was no reason to shoot it. There was no way the car could move.
yeah,
They would have spun tires in the muck.
yeah. It's sad. It's real sad what's going on there.
This county gets more corrupt every day.
Mm-hmm.
You got pediatricians, water commissioners. The list goes on.
I was thinking about coming up there in like May. Instead of going up there in June, go up there in May.
I don't know if they're going to do anything in next June or not.
I don't know. I just hope everything's resolved before then.
They need to bring people and bring them in and grill
Yeah.
them. Stop worrying about
Oh,
pussy putting around it.
yeah. Exactly. Yep. Get them out. But yeah, Ronnie Lawson's not going to get out. He's not going to go out without his them coming in, DOJ, whoever, without them coming in and dragging him out. That's not going to happen. He's not going to give up 1 minute of power that he has, regardless. You can
Nope.
hang that up and take that to the bank.
That's why when I was sent for the local elections, I've actually wrote in Mark Paxton.
Hmm.
There's no way in heck I want to Ronnie Lawson in.
Yep.
And I've got a neighbor who he's one who told me that the guys working at the sheriff's office are afraid to run for that office. If they lose, they're going to get fired.
Oh yeah,
That's just wrong.
it is wrong.
Afraid of competition.
He don't, they don't play fair. He don't play fair, and nobody wants part of that because there are some people who really want a job, really need a job, and they just and really care about the people. All cops are not bad, but they can't. They're intimidated. It just can't happen there. And not until he gets out, and it's a shame, and that's sad. I mean, how sad is it? Listen, I don't know if y'all heard PG on that 12-year-old that was missing. And my whole point was, some people come and said, well, she wasn't in that county. Remember the 12-year-old little girl that was missing or whatever? Okay. Well, long story short, Prayer Garden was in contact with her father and stuff. She was a runaway, I believe. Well, Prayer Garden got a threat through somebody off of Facebook. And thought it was linked to that or whatever because they were new. Well, come to find out, she called Kingsport Police Department, and they were just that call was awful. If you hadn't heard it, you need to go back and listen to it. I can't explain all of it, but they were just so like, you don't know the whole story, ma'am. She's not missing, and this, that, and the other. I mean, all this kind of stuff. Okay, well, first of all, it's in the news, on the newspaper, and all this stuff. First of all, she's 12 years old. Her parents said she's missing. She's missing. Okay, that's number one. The way that they talked to Prayer Garden was just terrible, and they didn't take the threat. They're just like, oh, you don't even know what you're talking about. So the next day, the little girl was found, and I've only called them twice since my dealings with them. One, when somebody asked me to try to get in touch with Candace, and two, when the next day after Prayer Garden, and I didn't even tell them who it was. I was just like, and I'm pretty sure I'm probably 99.9% sure it was Pruitt. I know his voice. I have spoken with him before, but he didn't answer. He didn't give his name. He just answered the phone, like, hello. Okay, you're calling the police department. And they answer like that. So I asked him, I said, is it true that the little girl's been found, the 12-year-old that was missing? Who? Who? So I spelled her name for him again. I reiterated it, and I told him who I was talking about. Well, I don't know, but if it is, I can't say anything about it. Okay. I was just like, seriously, I was like, okay. Thank you. Bye. And I was modding for Benny at that time, so I didn't even I didn't have them on recording or anything. I just like hung up the phone and went back. And then sure enough, come to find out, that night Prayer Garden had talked to the parents and they got the little girl back. But my point being is, I don't care if it was that police station, the one down the road, or wherever. I've never heard of one answer on a missing child's case that's been on the news, 12 years old, and runaway, missing, whatever. It's all in the newspapers up there, and they talk to people like that. What are you talking about? And this to me is why Summer cannot be found.
Well, they can't figure out who's leading the damn case to begin with.
Exactly.
That's why I think they need to give it to the FBI.
Yeah, they need to give it to somebody.
No, not somebody, because TBI could have been done
Oh,
probably took this case.
and that's true too. Yeah.
Because it's in their state. There's no reason why they couldn't have took that case. Especially now with him being investigated, there's no reason why another, like, I would even gladly let Sullivan County take it.
Oh yeah,
Because
anybody would.
obviously they do a hell of a better job than Hawkins. You know, it took 3 weeks for them to find Evelyn.
Yeah,
You know, they
I
probably would
just
have could have figured out something before 18 months.
listen. I had, you know, 30, not 30. Heck, this was longer than that. What in 70, 70? I don't know. I'd have to go back exactly. That's awful to say, but got so much on my plate right now. I had a missing cousin get killed when I was a child, a runaway, and I know all about. My point was, what, 30, 40, 50 years ago, they didn't have the technology that they have now. But I assure you of one thing, and she got killed in Long Beach, California. And, we're talking Nashville, Tennessee is where she was from. And they were nothing like Hawkins County are doing with these missing kids and stuff like that, you know? And but they didn't have the technology and stuff that they have today. The least that these people up there in Hawkins County could do is have courtesy. And everybody's got courtesy. Courtesy is free. Um, no, ma'am, I don't know anything about that case. That would actually be Kingsport, Tennessee Police Department. May I get you that number, please? Or that would be Rogersville. Would you like me to transfer you? Or I can't transfer you. Would you like me to? I haven't heard anything on that, ma'am, but you know, I mean, I don't understand what's going on up there. We're talking about a missing child. And now we got it where we're not even talking about summer. We're talking about a 12-year-old, another missing child in Hawkins County. And they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. And I'm sorry, Matt, but that's the truth.
And how convenient it's a year and a half later, another one went missing.
Yeah, exactly.
Where in Hawkins County did she go missing from?
Um, well, I don't have all that information up in front. I forgot her little name. They found her though. She got back home. Her name was, I think, Athena, or not Athena.
Oh, she's back
I,
home.
yeah, she got back home. Her name was Amia. I think her name was Amia, Ayma. I may be spelling it Ayma. I think it was. I don't want to say her last name because I don't want to get it all messed up. But they found her. They finally found her. That's why I was calling them back. And he's like, "Who are you talking about?" I don't know if they found. If they did, I couldn't say nothing about it. What do you mean you can't say nothing about it? Either they found her or they didn't. You know,
Sad.
I was just, yeah, it's sad. What kind of
Hawkins
business
County
are
needs to
you
get their
running?
their 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 butts together.
Yeah.
I know when I went up there and I talked to some ex law enforcement, said that they left Hawkins County because they're making more money where they were working, whether it be Walmart or Domino's or wherever. They were making more money.
I can believe that.
So that tells me right there they're not doing what they got to or what they can because they can't afford to do it. Not that maybe that
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm not saying they do or don't want to do it, but they really can't afford to do anything. But a lot of the outside agencies that want to come in are doing it free of charge. So
Right.
why tell them no?
That's
Oh, we could
right.
afford a lot more if we stopped wasting $700,000 on a shopping center.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. I think it was 650,000 to buy the stupid thing, and then another 50,000 to have an engineer come in.
Yeah.
And the last store in that shopping center just actually moved to the new location 2 weeks ago. So we've been sitting on this thing for over a year. Actually, probably 2 or 3 years.
Right. That's right.
Well, people, I'm going to close this up because I'm going to go spend some time in my better half.
Well, you enjoy your night, and thank you so much. And y'all don't forget to go hit that link. And if you're just coming in or you watch this in a replay, and do something for them kids for Toys for Tots. It doesn't matter if it's small or,
You
a
got the
dollar.
Salvation Army too.
Salvation Army. The link is pinned up there. Let's do something for them kids.
Give them a Christmas that they're not planning on having.
That's right. That's right. But
I've been
y'all,
doing my tithing Toys for Tots. That's one of the places I've been doing my tithing while at work.
yeah, yep. Do something for them babies.
For the ones that can't afford it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it's not their fault, And a lot of times it's not the parents' fault. I want to
As
say
I'm saying,
that.
in this economy,
Yeah, you can't see things that are sometimes things can be going good in that month or a few weeks before Christmas, and then all of a sudden something happened, man. I know. I mean, it's just and it's you don't expect it that way. Again, I always say in the blink of an eye, you just don't never know.
I
So,
was I was in Dollar Tree a couple of weeks ago, and the cashier is probably in her 70s,
hmm
and she was talking to the person in front of me was elderly, and they were talking about Social Security recipients in their 70s. They're not going to be able to afford doing anything. The way this economy's going to the crapper, and it's true.
it is. It's so true.
I mean, I look at my dad and his girlfriend. They want to get married, but they do. They screws their whole Social Security checks
Oh,
right
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I mean it's bad. Everything's going up sky high. You can't buy, milk is high and every eggs and I mean, just stuff you can't even eat like you want to eat and things you need and have to have. It's just more outrageous. Hard to believe. But well, I'm gonna hop off here. You did good and thank you for inviting me up. I'm glad I didn't have
I
no
thank
toes
you.
still.
I thank
I
all
had
y'all.
fun trying to plan this with you, I'll tell you that much.
I thank you, Heather.
Well, thank you all so much. I'm gonna get off of here now and y'all have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye
It
bye.
didn't go as I hoped it would, but at least we got at least 2 kids out there.
I would have went the way I honestly expected it.
Yeah.
Being bluntly honest, I expected this.
Maybe if we try it next year, maybe we start it like in the fall, you
You
know?
know,
That
Jesus
way
might return before then, so
they have plenty of time.
I posted this back a couple months ago.
Yep. We might need to try and maybe start it like September, August, September. And that way it gives them plenty of time to plan out what they're going to do, who they're going to do.
And look at it this way: if one person donated to help a little kid, the whole thing was worth it.
Yep. If
But
we got one person to donate, that's all that mattered. We did our job.
yep. On that note, I'm going to call it a night. I thank everybody for watching.
Thank you for
Y'all have
having
a
me.
great night. And have a Merry Christmas.
You too, sweetheart.
I'll catch you on the flip flop. Bye.